Yo, what's up everyone? Master Custodian back on this Mass Effect. Now, when we last left off, where are we? We're on this planet called Therum, I guess. And we had to do a shootout, run a few motherfuckers over. Y'all saw what happened in the last episode. So, 2, 3, whatever. But it looks like we found the scientists. Now, remember earlier in the game, Saren was talking with a, is it a Syrian? I think. So I haven't played the game in a minute, so I get the races mixed up sometime. But I think she's Assyrian, and her mother looks like she's working with Saren. So what's that all about? So maybe we can free her, maybe we can question her, maybe we can just get an idea where Saren's going or where we need to go, or maybe what their plans are. Why is she locked up in the first place? Does her mom have something to do with that? So let's try to get to the bottom of it. Okay guys, I'm back. I had turned my fan on. It's hot as hell today. It's kind of funny, in my earlier videos I was complaining about how cold it is. Look at now, it's hot. Okay, who do I got on my team? Rex. Is it Caden? We're just gonna call him Caden. Alright, what gun do we have? Let's pull the storm out. Okay, what's that down there? Mining laser controls, and it needs a code. Alright, got what? Over where? What you see? Whoa, okay. Okay, they bussin'. They bussin'. You know what? Maybe I should take the Kessler out for distance. Whoa, hold up. Somebody just do something to me? Where they at? Hold up, you messing with the wrong one. Messing with the wrong one. Hold up. Messing with the wrong one today. Yeah, I got the right one today. Wrong one, right one. I'm telling you, Shepard is deadly out here in these streets. Had his ass floating by. Okay, let's take our time. Take our time, do it right. We can do it, baby. Just take your time. Okay, he said, okay, so we looking good? Alright, what's here? Mining laser controls. Area not clear of enemies.
Over there.
Whoa, whoa, who shot at me? Who shot at me? Somebody got like some sniper? Is that a sniper? Yep, it's a sniper. Hold up, let him shoot. Somebody laid his ass out though.
I think we got him, Commander.
So can I mess with this again? I wonder, can you guess it? I wonder, hold on. Huh. Alright. You seen the guesswork. The guesswork. Okay, these explode, so let me be careful. Okay, so I wonder, can we free old girl yet? Or did we just open something back here? What is this? Weapon locker. Okay, so we got some more stuff. Okay, so where can we go from here? See, do we have to talk to the Assyrian back there again? Probably. I don't think we can go any further. Wait a minute. Where the hell am I? Oh, okay, let's get out of there. Maybe we can let her out now. Was this here? Maybe this is what the mining control opened. Okay. Reminds me of the old Xbox. Okay, where we at? Okay, we're back up here with her. I don't think there's anything up here that we can mess around with. So let's go ahead and holler at her. She's a scientist? Okay, I believe it says she's a scientist.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Okay, we're behind her and stuff. Kind of kinky. It was easy. It's not important. Superior firepower. It's not important, baby girl.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Right.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Okay, if I say they're gonna give me the option. Liara. Okay.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
Okay.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
Okay.
What the hell was that?
So you don't
These
trust your
ruins
mom
are
either?
not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
We need an escape plan. I mean, fuck, we just getting out of here.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Not much margin for error.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
I like that energy, Rex. Hey, what do you guys think? I'm thinking about painting the back wall with like a green screen paint instead of having the web around. I mean, don't get me wrong, this thing served me well. It's straight enough, but... Oh. Rex. You see how I looked at Rex like Rex.
Brenda, you don't. That would be fun.
This ruin's coming down. What do you want? If I could kill this bastard.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
Get his ass.
I like your attitude.
Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Should I throw him? Should I throw him? Oh. Did I get him?
I've lost shields!
Okay, I gotta switch back to the Kessler. Oh no. Oh, it's going down. Okay. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Don't count Shepard out yet. Hold up. Shit. Oh shit, it's looking bad. He just keeps shooting, he's putting on his barrier. Oh. Oh shit. I thought he murdered me just now. I don't even know what happened just now. I'm trying to wait till I can get some more health. Come on, guys, just keep your distance. I can't lift my team back up. Is his health going back up a little? Okay, wait a minute. I might have to pull the shotgun out on him. Hold up. Okay, wait a minute. Can I lift him? Bitch! Straight murdered. Okay, is that all of them, though? Okay, wait a minute. Somebody's alive. Somebody's alive. Who is still alive? Okay, I see. There's a sniper. Okay, come on, guys. Get my back. I saved you guys. There's a sniper. Okay, guys, there's a sniper. Get my back. Get my back. Get my back. I'm coming in for the kill. Get my back. You know what? Where the shotty at? Where the shotty at? Where it's at? You know what? Get that carnage on. Get that carnage on. Where you at? Where you at? Dick coming around the corner. Don't do it. Don't do it. Dramatic kill. Alright, Joker, come on. Come on, Shepard. Let's get out of here. Come on. Come on, you don't get left. Bring that ass. Bring that ass. Move. Get a sip of my orange juice. Okay. What is that noise? Good shit, Shepard. I see you out there. Y'all see it. I gotta be careful. I was a little nervous because, you know, in this game, if you don't
Too
save...
close, Commander. 10 more seconds, we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
Your bitch ass
We
up.
almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
What do I want to say? He saved us. It eases the tension. He's a jerk. Wish there was an option that would say he's a dick like that. What do I want to say? We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes. I mean, I ain't no bitch, but he is a He saved us. I saved myself. It eases the tension.
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
Right. We
I
talk
see.
shit around here.
It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you.
Yeah, Rex looking
You
at her.
saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it
Caden.
was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
50 years. How old are you exactly?
How old are you exactly?
Right.
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Damn, 106. So I wonder how long do they live exactly? Could you imagine 106 and you still a baby? People are, oh, you still a baby, just 106. Like, what? Let me see. Let's ask her, what did she learn first? What did you
Did
learn?
your research turn up anything interesting?
Right.
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
So who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The
Okay.
galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The
Are humans
Protheans
next?
rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
This is actually kind of interesting now. Let's see. Shut up and I'll tell you. I can help you. Let's just straight up. I know what happened.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
The beacon.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The
Does it?
beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
She on
Of
dick
course,
dick.
you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
She want the D. So what good are you? But you know what? She's smart. You can still help us. That big old brain of yours.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Right.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great. Another alien. You can come. Shit, welcome aboard. She's kind of fascinated by Dick, huh?
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Okay.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
Okay, I can see what's going
When was the
on.
last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
See, we're done. That's all for now. Shit, we might talk later, shawty.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yeah.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Okay, gotta be professional.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
She wants to help us. That's not necessary. I know what I'm doing. They can shut up.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Get
You're
them.
free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
I don't need
It's up
it.
to you if you're smart enough to listen.
I don't need this.
Communications cut, Commander.
Oh, that was gangster. Oh, that's gangster. They got this. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't need this. It's too gangster. Just cut them off. We'll talk again later. Get off me. Who's that? See opportunity for some XP over here. Wait a minute. It's hard to examine stuff. There we go. That's right. Salute me. Just want to kind of get used to going around the ship. Kind of like at my new job, man. I have to walk around different buildings. It's crazy. Like, it's easy to get used to one building, but I like walk multiple buildings. So it's just sometimes the scenery just gets mixed up. Okay, we're at the bottom of the ship. Who down here? We got Garrus down here. Who else down here? We got Ashley down here. Let's see. Okay, Rex down here kicking it.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Okay, I tried to bully him. Give me a second, let me check his stuff out.
Let's see what you've got.
Nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You damn right. I could just tell him goodbye, but I feel like you knew would keep the conversation going a little. So let's just say, you knew.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Inspectors make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
True, true. You know, I think I spoke. Was that to your boss? Yeah, he's very by the book.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
I see.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
Let's see. It's a tough decision. You get over it. Forget about it. You with me now.
You did the right thing.
Right.
Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Sounds good to me. Shit, you rolling with the big dick right now. Shit, we make moves around here.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Damn right.
Thank you, Commander. Commander, how are you?
I gotta go.
Right, we spoke
Commander.
already. I'm trying to inspect that. Get that XP. Let's talk to Ashley right quick.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
What about?
Is this duty related, Chief?
No, sir. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Because they're aliens, or you a little racist, Ashley? Is that what's going on right now?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
Could tell her ass you're out of line. Oh, she's a little racist. Okay, looks like Ashley's a little racist. You don't trust aliens? Did you have a bad experience, or?
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
How do I feel? Should tell her mind her words. We need allies. By mistrusting our allies.
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
How cynical. Not necessarily. I mean, if my back's against the wall, I'd probably do the same thing, so of course.
The Council's had a grudge against us since the First Contact War.
I don't think it's a grudge. I think it's... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
I think I see her point. Give me a break. I've heard this before. Why do you feel that way?
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My
Right.
family's defended the Alliance since it was founded.
Okay.
My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service.
Okay.
I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Just shut your ass up. You have to work with aliens. I understand your feelings. Let's talk about our military family.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
To see space. To serve the Alliance. Shit, wouldn't you? For the action. Is that why Dick's out here? He looking for some cheap thrills. But you know what? Just trying to get away from Earth. If I can remember correctly, I guess my guy was an orphan, and there was like petty crime and stuff he had to rise above. So it's like, wouldn't you?
Earth's seen better days. Lots of pollution, too many people. People are trying to fix it, but
But right now, it's not the best place to be. I guess without a family, you had no reason to stay.
Right. Let's talk about her service.
it doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Just one rotation?
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Okay, so she should probably be of higher rank? I guess I understand how she feels. Or should I just tell her, hey, you gotta work with aliens? I understand.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
Okay,
It
good.
won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Thanks. Good. Remember that. Shit, what about the captain? What about captain? What about me?
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
Okay, alright then.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Well. She let me know it is not on the table. Rex, what's going on?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Personal inquiry.
What's your story, Rex?
Okay.
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on. Just a short one. Don't be an ass. Have it your way then, cuz. Come on, nigga. One.
Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Right.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Should I say big deal? Yeah, or that's unfortunate. Yeah.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It isn't?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I mean, not exactly.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Touchy subject, my nigga?
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Hold on now.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far.
Wow.
Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so Rex's race is dying. That's shitty. So where is everyone else at then? Can't believe Ashley was talking that shit to me just now. Guess I talked to Garrus. Talked to Ash. Talked to Rex. What's this back here? Oh, okay, Tally's over here.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Yeah, you know.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Gathering information on us? I'll just tell her this is special shit.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
Yep.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
It's not why you're here. Okay, so you're in the ships?
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Okay, so y'all got 300-year-old ships, okay. So y'all can nigga rig some stuff up.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
Right.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel.
Okay, respectable.
But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Okay, I can respect that. Let's talk more about you guys.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Such as...
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point.
Damn.
Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births.
Snap.
Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
Okay, so the Conclave, is that it's like y'all council, or what's that?
That's your government.
Okay, better word.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole.
Okay.
On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
Okay, so they have a democracy.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Okay, so if they overrule something, it has to be unanimous amongst the 5 of them. And then once the 5 of them overrule something, they have to step down. It's interesting. I don't even know what I asked her. Let's talk about your pilgrimage.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Do they always accept, or is being declined a possibility?
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
Right.
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Okay. Just to keep the conversation going, this shit sound dangerous.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey.
Okay.
We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Okay, so it's not all that bad, really. Let her tell it. Okay.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Let's talk about the gift for a second.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Tell me about it.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Guess that was a mistake, huh?
You had to know it would blow up in your face.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So neural network, I guess they were all connected by the brain somehow. Why did they turn on you, though?
What made them rebel?
Right.
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
To serve.
As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Okay, so what happened after that?
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
I mean, telling me it was their fault, or what did you expect? I mean, like, they defended themselves? I mean, yeah.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I mean, I feel like maybe they could have worked it out, maybe, because he's just asking, like, why am I here? What is my purpose? Like, would they really have rebelled against them? Or maybe they could have tried to talk it out with them. I'll say it again, they defended themselves.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Not everyone.
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us.
Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I'm gonna just tell her ass bye.
I should go.
See you later.
Oh, okay, I even got a level up out of that. And like Shepard said, like, is it really, can we really feel bad for them? Is it the Quarians' fault that we're in this situation in a sense? Because, I don't know, but in like most movies, I guess when you see life forms or AI start to get awareness, I guess they do have a tendency to rebel. And then it's like, we created you guys, so do we want you guys on the same level as us? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Can't be mad at her personally, but I don't know. You people might have fucked up. Back. Let's see if we can find a few more folks to talk to. Engineer Adams. Why not?
Hey, Commander. You know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Okay, I don't think none of the humans trust the aliens. Is she bothering you?
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
She's useful.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Just ask questions about the ship.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
Drive core?
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Wasn't that from Final Fantasy IX?
It's about twice the size
That's my
of
game.
any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Okay, what about our stealth system?
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
So we're invisible for that time? Sir.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
For that time?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
What does FTL even stand for?
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Cool. Personal questions.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Good to know.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, so I get XP talking to them. Okay, I guess the sister's too busy. Okay, where else can I go? Talked to y'all already. Is this like another part of the ship? Oh, it's not. Okay. Figured it wasn't, but I wanted to make sure. Let's go ahead and take the elevator back up. And activate. Okay, so I'm just talking to the people, getting to know the crew a little. Seeing who's on my team. And that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. That's a slow ass elevator. Okay, where everybody else at? What's in here? Sleeper pods. That's what we sleeping in? What's up, Caden? You ain't working for real.
Anything you need, Commander?
Don't need your input. Tactical appraisal.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Ah, shit.
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Do you?
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
Well, I already got tactical appraisal. Might as well get his personal input now.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Speak your mind, man.
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
Right.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
Just relax.
We'll get things done. I'd rather operate independently than have the brass on our backs anyway.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
What did they train you for?
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
You don't think it was an accident, though, huh?
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Keep going.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Talk to me.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
Not looking for friends,
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides,
bitch.
I've got my past squared away.
Okay. Oh, he ain't even let me say bye. He ended the conversation. Your bitch ass on, Commander. Don't need any black friends. This nigga on some friendly shit. Okay, I was in this room earlier. Okay, how do I go? Okay, well, I think these are like some steps. Pretty sure it doesn't matter. That's the map. Presley. My man's was good.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Okay.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
Right.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Okay. I mean, it's not just our problem, though.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
Right.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
I trust you, Presley.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I like Presley.
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
Now you're here?
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
Right.
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Okay, so you were handpicked. Okay, cool.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
No, folks, with you, Presley. Gotta talk to everybody. I think that was everybody that's on my team. Where's old girl at? Dr. Tassoni. Where's Tassoni at? Okay, that's Joker. Where would Tassoni be? Tassoni. We might call her Tony. I don't know. Where is Tony at? Tony? Where's Tony at? Where would Tony be? I already took the elevator earlier. Talk to him. Dr. Tony yet? I'm just trying to holler at baby girl right quick. See what she's talking about. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay, so another... Talk to the doc right quick.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
She got a nice strong voice. Ask her some personal questions first.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
Right.
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
She was looking for some of me. She was looking for some... looking for that dick. Any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies.
You gonna leave
There's
me?
something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
That's right. We need you. Need you out here in these streets. We can talk about Caden.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
It stands for level 2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Do I have L3?
What kind of complications?
Right.
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Shit. He's lucky, because migraines ain't no how. Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
You're just supposed to be laying down. You're on the computer. Yeah, you back here doing? That Pornhub. What is that?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Yeah, I was. You alright?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
How you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
It's Ted's bitch by. Shit, we got the best. I mean, I'm the best, so I mean, of course, I employ the best. Fucking with the best right now. DJ Khaled.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
Well, just part of the mission. No, I'm cool. Don't even mention it.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me.
Oh,
but I
no.
am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
You'll kiss the captain. We'll see. I know. You gonna listen to Dick.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Yep, you won't let me down and you'll keep me up. Let's talk about you for a second.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Right.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must get lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Why's that?
You don't like other people?
Bitch.
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
You like it though?
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work.
Okay.
Seeking out history's lost secrets
I like
is a
history
special
too,
appeal
though.
for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Don't try to study me now. Shit, I'm fascinating.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Okay, relax. Yes, relax.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Right, chill out, baby.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
She kinda cute.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please,
You're not
just
people.
pretend this conversation never happened.
Let's talk about your mama for a second.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Your mama
I
out here
don't
fooling.
understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
You sound a little troubled.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to
some
Benezia
pretty
in
ass.
many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
Okay. Let's talk about the culture.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Rumors such as?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's disgusting. How is that possible, though? Right, so we had... Okay, so if me and... My dude black as hell. So if me and her had a baby, would it bleed?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What about the other parent?
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
The age difference, though.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I'm a little turned on. So who was your father? Was he a Saren or was he human?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Interesting. So, a lot of times, like I guess in human society, when you're mixed, sometimes that's looked down upon. People even consider you a mutt. Like, I think even back in the day, even when I was, what game is it, Yakuza? Like, being mixed was like a big deal, being half Japanese and half Chinese. You know, they want like you to be pure blood. So it's crazy that pure blood in the Assyrian race is actually looked down upon. Like, what? You're pure? You're not mixed?
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
Right.
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Interesting life you guys live. I think we talked about everything.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
She definitely wants the D, though. That's for true. Should I talk to Joker? Let's talk to Joker for good measure, I guess. Talk to this clown. Wonder why I didn't get anything for Presley. Holler at Joker, then we probably gonna end it. What's up, Joker?
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Let's see, earning medals is as hard as my name. Let's see, you sure you want that?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Hey, I respect that, because I'm working on my shit. That's why I haven't shaved in a minute. Nice beard, okay. It's coming together. Just want to talk, I guess.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What disease you got?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow. Too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Okay. Tell me more about the disease.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure.
Okay.
I classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
Okay. I see he got a bit of a complex, but I mean, respectable, though. Okay. Passionate.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you get your nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah, okay.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
How come you weren't smiling?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Right.
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Okay, so I guess it was you that was smiling at graduation. He's kind of feisty. I don't know why I thought he was more of a comedic guy. He's okay, no jokes. Personal history.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
You're telling me about the disease. You're crippled, I get it. Shit. Okay, status report, and we call it a day.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Okay. Talking his shit right now. Alright, goodbye.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Okay. Wonder why I didn't get points for Presley. Did I miss something? I don't know. Maybe we'll holler at Presley again later. But I think we're going to go ahead and end it here. I can't quite remember what episode. Is episode 8 or 9? Like episode 8 or 9. I got another video previously done before this one that I have to edit. Maybe 1 or 2 videos I need to edit and upload. Like I said, I'm just trying to get my schedule back together. In fact, I think I'm going to have a new schedule next week. So we're going to try to work that out. Try to start working these videos back into the schedule and try making time. I mean, even if it's just 30 minutes, you know. Even though I usually have a tendency to go over 30 minutes when I do sit here and do these videos. But, I mean, 30 minutes is good. You know, just so we can start, crunching these videos back out. But when we come back, I've talked to everybody. So when we return, I'm going to open up the galaxy map. We're going to fly somewhere else. And we're going to conquer and come ever so close to getting Saren. Go ahead and stand over the map. So, as usual, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's been Master Custodian. I'm finna go ahead and get ready to get out of here. I'm gonna go to lunch. I think I'm gonna go to Fridays probably. That sounds kind of good. So I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Like I always tell you, make sure you bring your ass back. That's probably what y'all been telling me lately, huh, Master Custodian? You need to bring your ass back so you can start back making these videos. I hear you. Alright guys, it's been Master Custodian. Talk to you guys in a minute. Peace.